What is up, guys? Your boy Joey B here, and today I'm going to try help maybe only a few people, because obviously this sort of thing isn't too common, but if it does happen to you, it's good to know, and you'll definitely want to kind of take note of some of the stuff I'm going to be telling you here. So basically, yesterday you seen I put my video out, and one of my accounts was somehow removed, whether that be an error in game, retrieving data or whatnot, but it unlinked itself. And this may have happened to some people, some might not care, some might. And there's a specific way to basically retrieve your account, because I've been speaking to support and basically they are going to help me retrieve my account. But the information they need is very, 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 very detailed. So I'm just going to kind of go through today and let you guys know basically what information, if this happens to you and somehow your account ends up unlinked and you want to try get it back, this is the stuff that you're going to need to have noted. Some of which is pretty damn hard to find out if it's maybe later on down the line. However, we'll start off. So basically the first thing they need you to get is your player ID and name. So if you didn't know, you get into your menu, click on your profile. Your player ID is just the ID that everyone uses to add you as a friend. You're going to want to have a screenshot of this screen with your player name, your player ID, etc. Yeah, that's a nice and simple one. However, if you haven't screenshotted it and you don't remember it, then you're already out of the water and you can't do it. So make sure you have this information noted down somewhere or a screenshot saved on your device. The next thing they need to know, everything after this, basically, I can't really show you all too much, but it's the device you're playing on. So whatever device you're playing on, they'll need to know, whether that be the type of mobile you're playing on, laptop, computer, etc, etc. The next thing they're going to need to know is the date that your account was created, and to find that out, you basically have to go back through your emails and check the date that you linked the account. So for me, I made a Square Enix account to start this, and that email of confirmed registration to Square Enix is what they're going to require, and they ask for a specific date and time. So open the email up, get the time. To save you tracking that, either star the email or take a screenshot of that. Right, so those are sort of things that you can access quite easy and look back through. However, the next thing is not so easy. I'm lucky, I create content, so anything that I've done on this account, I was recording, and what they required was proof of your first high rarity character that you pulled. So for me, it was this one. If you can go see episode 1 on this account, I pulled this Rion. Lucky enough, I had that on video, so I was able to provide them with that information. The next thing you should all be able to do, if you capture screenshots, basically they want the most up-to-date sort of image. An image will go along with it. They ask you to write it down, but for me, I put the image along with it of all your 4-star characters. That's including what type of characters. So I've got this Gale and the other Gale, and the different types of fields that we've got here. So I listed them all out and then provided them with the screenshot as well that I took from one of my videos. As I said, I'm lucky enough to have been recording all this stuff, and I had ways of getting it. If you don't capture this, it is going to be very difficult later on down the line for you to try recover it if something like this happens to you. I'm not sure the state of the account I'm going to get back. I'm hoping it's just still stored in their system somewhere and they don't have to give me all the resources for the levels and stuff. I don't think that'll be the case. I reckon it is still saved on the data, their server side somewhere. So they didn't ask for specific levels or weapon ascensions. They didn't ask for any weapons that I had. So I'm guessing it's all still stored. So yeah, every time you update your 4-star character list, bang a screenshot and keep it. The next thing they wanted to know was the current gems held. So I had to look back through to the last video that I put up in the account and show them the gems that I currently had. That's another, because there's so many menus if you're taking screenshots that don't, so like, so if I go into my enhance here and just go into my character list, like, see from here on, the gems don't show, so unless you've got a specific screenshot from this point or your summon screen, you ain't going to know that. I don't know how important that information actually is towards the end. And the last thing they want to know, if you have spent any money, they asked for proof of last purchase. So if you do spend money on your account, make sure and keep the sort of email chain that you get from Google Play or iOS or whatever store it is you purchase from. And they want, it was something like a JPA number. I haven't really looked through any emails to see this, but I'm guessing there's an order number that they would require you, because basically you're trying to prove to them that this account is yours so that they can access it. So they need all these details just so that you're pretty much able to get your account back. But anyway, I just thought I'd share some of that with you, because I did have to sit there and go through all my videos and collate all this information and email them back, and hopefully I'll have the email tomorrow. They says it could take a couple of days for them to source the account. I don't see why that's the case. If they still have it, the player ID and the name should pop up. But obviously security thing, they don't want someone else accessing my account. So yeah, I've done all that. I am on this account at the minute that I was going to give away. I'm unsure if I'm still going to do that, because I don't want somebody to basically end up in the same boat as me. I don't think it was because I had two accounts. I think it was, as somebody commented in my last video, I had basically an account error, so the file was wiped, which is very unfortunate. And then when asking to retain that, I said that I've lost my account, and I basically admitted to I was playing another account. And what they'll need to do is, if you have played another account, they'll want that account information. So if I lost the details on that account and restarted a new account with that Square Enix ID that I made, they need all the details for that account as well, because what they'll do is they'll wipe that one and replace it with your old one. For me, obviously, it's two different Square Enix accounts, so that wasn't a drama for me. But on this account, I don't know. Yous can decide. I don't mind. If somebody still wants it and they want to chance it, me personally, I don't suggest taking this account now, because I don't want to be the reason one of you guys lose your account and have to go through all that hassle of getting it back. But it's still totally up to you. You don't have to comment here. I've got my Discord server, so jump in, and if you do want it, let me know. It's totally up to you. You might know ways of going about it better than what I do, but for me, it's not worth the risk, and that's what we'll go. So I'll come up with something else for the 500 sub mark. As I said previously, I do want to give back to everybody that's shown the love and support to the channel. So yeah, that'll do it for today. Hopefully the information's good and it'll help some of you if you ever come across this problem, or if some already have came across it, you can damn well get your account back. I'm going to link in the description below the web address that you go to contact the support team, because there is separate places. It's not Square Enix directly, it is the Nier Reincarnation support page. So I'll link that in the description below along with my Discord. And if you need any help going through some of this stuff, then bang me a message on Discord and I'll try to help you out as best I can. So, back to usual play tomorrow, hopefully. I'm going to try get information on these characters. Obviously, this whole shenanigans with the account threw me off a little bit. So yeah, I'll try get the replicant characters, get a video out tomorrow on that, on what's coming, who's supposed to be good and who's supposed to be bad. And I've posted something on my Discord page asking people basically just to suggest some teams that I should make up with low-end characters, and let's see how much content we can clear with them. So yeah, until next time guys, see ya.